Hello, everyone. Today we're doing lesson 31. I am not a victim of the world I see. Let's begin. Today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see without and the world you see within. In applying the idea, we will use a form of practice which will be used more and more with changes as indicated. Generally speaking, the form includes two aspects. One in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis, and the other consisting of frequent applications of the idea throughout the day.
Two longer periods of practice with the idea for today are needed, one in the morning and one at night. 3 to 5 minutes for each of these are recommended. During that time, look about you slowly while repeating the idea 2 or 3 times. Then close your eyes and apply the same idea to your inner world. You will escape from both together, for the inner is the cause of the outer.
Okay, folks, so basically what this is talking about is that everything we project out there are all the stuff that's in our head, all the thoughts that we have playing in the back of our minds constantly, the judgments, the opinions about what we think should or should not be, is or is not, good, bad, right, wrong, all of it. We judge it. And this is basically telling us that when crap is happening to us out there in the real world, we are thinking that, oh, they did this to me and they did that to me, and I can't believe that person said that to me. All of that is you playing a victim role because you are believing in something that someone else is stating, for one. Two, if you are seeing it out there, then you must be thinking it in your mind. When you are perceiving something, it's asking Holy Spirit for that correction, that clarification as to what you're perceiving. So in everything, we tend to think that someone is doing something to me, and that simply is not true. Hello, Stubby darling. Is it raining out? I think so. You're all wet. So we're going to go ahead and move along here to the next paragraph. As you survey your inner world, merely let whatever thoughts cross your mind come into your awareness. Yes, honey, I see you. Please excuse me, folks. Let me try this again. As you survey your inner world, merely let whatever thoughts cross your mind come into your awareness, each to be considered for a moment and then replaced by the next. Try not to establish any kind of hierarchy among them. Watch them come and go as dispassionately as possible. Do not dwell on any one in particular, but try to let the stream move on evenly and calmly without any special investment on your part. As you sit and quietly watch your thoughts, repeat today's idea to yourself as often as you care to, but with no sense of hurry.
In addition, repeat the idea for today as often as possible during the day. Remind yourself that you are making a declaration of independence in the name of your own freedom. And in your freedom lies the freedom of the world. The idea for today is also a particularly useful one to use as a response to any form of temptation that may arise. It is a declaration that you will not yield to it and put yourself in bondage. I just want to make a comment. I find it interesting this lesson is coming up when it is, when all day today I felt like a victim of the world. And I was mad at the universe. I was mad at God because I was being blocked on doing certain things, buying certain things. $5 not enough to buy another camcorder. And I was mad because I feel like, just tell me. Don't block me. Just tell me. And so I do find it interesting. This lesson is coming up when it is.
Yeah, and the sense that I get with the stuff that you're talking about that you've been experiencing is an understanding of he's blocking the choices that you're making, and he is doing it in such a fashion to keep you from ignoring it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making sure that you will not ignore it. You've stated many times that you have difficulty in discerning his voice.
The voice, yeah.
So what I get from that is he is making it abundantly clear when you can and when you can't. And it's like when you're wanting to go do something, he's saying no. And if the only way he can do that is to tell you, you don't have enough money to go buy that. So stop trying. It's one of those kinds of things. And it would matter not if I was saying, it doesn't feel right now. You would not listen to me. You just keep going with what you're wanting to do. And
Well,
I
I
get
would
that.
listen to the Holy Spirit if I heard him speaking to me. If I heard him say, "Alex, I want you to buy one camcorder, not two," then I would be like, "Oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you giving me the heads up." Instead of, "Guess what, Alex? You're $5 short of being able to buy two camcorders."
Yeah. I guess he gives you what you need, not what you want.
I guess so. I guess it wasn't meant to be for me to have three camcorders. And I'm taking that in stride. It's like I was gonna buy a third camcorder for a replacement for the webcam, and instead, I guess I'll just buy that 4K GoPro knockoff camera and see how that works.
Yeah. Everything happens for a purpose and a reason. Nothing ever goes wrong. And it's always for our benefit, irregardless, or excuse me, regardless of how we are perceiving it in that moment. Alex was perceiving everything as the world was out to get him today, that he was being the victim of everything happening. And he wasn't looking at it as it being of benefit to him, being what needs to happen. And because of that, he has to go through these little cycles, and it happens. It happens. Well, this was lesson 31. I am not the victim of the world I see. There's no text today. It's the weekend, Sunday. Thank you for joining us today. My name's Sabrina Reyenga.
And I'm Alex Reyenga.
Have a wonderful day. As you look around you, folks, and you are experiencing the things that you're experiencing, recognize that you're not a victim in any of it. Whatever thoughts are going through your mind is what is going to be depicting what you're going to be going through. And there's nowhere and no way around it. You're not a victim here. You project out everything you experience. And it all starts up here with what you're thinking and believing to be true, what you're judging. Lesson 31. I am not a victim of the world I see. Have a wonderful day. Hugs, love, and blessings. Namaste.